And Klay Thompson, the Warriors pregame live here, presented by Toyota. Chris Will and Festus Ezeli, Bonte Hill, and Klay. It had to feel good. Your sixth career game where you hit at least 10 threes in a game. 15 times you scored 41. How's it feel?
Man, it feels amazing. That's it, fellas. It feels amazing. You know, I'm hard on myself. So I've won one of these, and to get one and kind of open the floodgates, it's only up from here, I promise you.
Hey, Klay, it's been a long time coming for you. Last game against the Knicks, looked like a concerted effort to not take the first available shot, get that ball moving. Tonight, you guys had 38 assists on 46 made field goals. Talk about the ball movement and the quality of shots you got tonight. How you felt about them?
Well, Mo, you know me. Every shot to me is a great shot, but sometimes I need my teammates to reel me in. And we had a great talk before that Knicks game, and this morning Steve played a highlight tape of Barcelona, the tiki-taka method they've been using for years. That's kind of what we do. Hit the open man, cut. I finally feel like myself. My legs feel great. I'm cutting to the rim, taking great shots, and I'm just excited for what's to come, man. That was not gonna lie, guys, that felt amazing. Wow. I don't care if it's a mid-November game. I felt great.
Love to see it, Klay. Klay, is Festus here. Yo, I love watching you play, especially watching you play with Steph. Both of you guys together have been phenomenal. I think you combined for 75 points tonight. Talk about playing with your splash brother and how easy that makes the game for you.
I mean, Steph is amazing. We kind of take for granted how great he really is, or the world does. And the only point guard I've ever known to start, to share the backcourt with. And when we both got it going on, you know what that means. It's just, there's no stopping that, Festus. You've been a beneficiary of that. You know, all those lobs you used to catch and those screens you used to set.
Hey, Klay, you mentioned your back cutting. We saw you get another dunk tonight. Talk about the balance between your open three-point shots, using your dribble pull-up, and also cutting off the basketball for layups.
I mean, you know, Molly, when I keep the game simple, I'm at my best. And when I simplify things, that's when I go for 60 or 10 threes. I'm not the most flashy player, but I'm efficient when I'm just keeping it simple. And tonight was one of those nights, and tonight I will try to build on and try and replicate this throughout the season.
Well, you shot 50% Friday night against the Knicks, Klay. You shot over 50% tonight. You scored 61 points over the last two games. Any chance you play tomorrow night down in New Orleans? Are you going to try to convince Steve Kerr and company, hey, let me in, I'm hot right now? Hot.
I would absolutely love to, but those decisions are up to the training staff, who guided us to a championship last year, so I trust them.
There you go. Well, Klay, enjoy this game. Heck of a performance tonight. 41 points. You hit 10 threes. We'll see you tomorrow night in New Orleans.
Great game,
Thank
Klay.
you so much.
Great game.
Anytime, Klay.
Appreciate
Great
y'all.
game. 41 points for him. The Splash Brothers combined to go 6 big nights inside of the Toyota Center in Houston. And, of course, over his last 5 games, he's been on a heater. 34 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, shooting an astronomical 59% from the floor and 49% from the three-point line, making at least 5 threes in the game over his last 5 games. And really, Stephen Curry Friday night, double-double, 24 points, 10 assists. He let the game come to him, and the Warriors let the game come to him, specifically, Klay Thompson. And the assist numbers for the Golden State Warriors, 32 assists Friday night against the New York Knicks, following up a home game against San Antonio, in which he had 36 assists. And that's Warriors basketball, Malik. The ball movement, making the extra pass, and getting a good look and making it a great look.
Yes, Bonte and Festus. The Warriors average 29 assists a game. They're #1 in the league. So the ball does move. But I just thought in this game against the Knicks, a big-time concerted effort to not take the first shot available. Like you said, Bonte, go from good to great to best. Find the best shot on the floor, get the defense in a scramble situation. And this was typical classic Warrior offensive basketball.
There's a saying in basketball that the basketball gods reward those who play ball the right way. And so with Golden State averaging #1 assists in the league right now, 29.2, there's a reason why the offense is what it is. Because it gets everybody on the team involved. You have extra passes, like Mully says, from good shot to great shot. And when you have that, you have everybody involved in the play. Like we talked about this earlier. We talked about even guys who set screens. They feel like they're a part of the offense. But if you come down and try to take quick shots, they talk about this all the time. time about how sometimes it feels like guys, and they're highly capable. Steph Curry is highly capable of taking over a game. But you see him slow down, slow the pace of the team, playing point guard the first quarter, making sure everybody was involved. I love seeing that from Klay Thompson as well, making sure he got himself into a rhythm by getting other guys involved. And then at the end of the game, you see the ball finds you. So like I said, the basketball guys seem to always take care of the people who play ball the right way.
And when you have a high potent offense and multiple 20-point scorers with Steph, Klay, Andrew Wiggins, and Jordan Poole, the only way all those guys can get off is if that ball's moving.
Yeah.
You know, so you really have to be intentional to just keep that ball moving. I thought the other night against the Knicks, to start the game, Klay passed up his first shot. Even when he took a quick one, right away he went to the bench like, you know, my bad, and was really focused on keeping that ball moving.
Warriors 12 assists in that pivotal first quarter when they outscored the Knicks 35-19. And JaMychal Green, he had a nice game off the bench with 12 points and 3 rebounds. But he said something that happened Friday morning was a key to the game and the key to the win against the New York Knicks at Chase Center. Let's listen to JaMychal Green as he addresses some elephants in the room.
We addressed the elephants in the room. You know, we had that hard conversation that a lot of people don't want to have. But, you know, we had that conversation. It was much needed. And I think it got people more focused and locked in into what we had to do as a team. A lot of things were addressed, you know, certain ways to be playing. We had to get more connected as a team offensively, moving the ball more, taking easy shots instead of forcing shots. And the main thing was just playing defense. You know, the offense will come. We know Klay he's gonna get it together. You know, we just got to stay with on the defense end.
All right, let's welcome in Monty Poole, courtesy of Comcast Business. Every connection counts. And JaMychal Green said elephants. That's just one elephant. Where's the herd at, Bully Investors?
It's a big one.
That is a big elephant. So they addressed some elephants in the room Friday morning. And JaMychal Green kind of broke the silence there. Yeah. Klay Thompson spoke about it, his conversation with Draymond Green. What more do you know about the elephants in the room that they addressed Friday morning?
Well, they've kept it pretty tight so far in the room.
Good job, guys.
But what you have is, you know that there were certain things discussed. You know, obviously, one of them was teamwork. You know, and you got to focus on Klay there because you go back to the game in Phoenix where Steph gets off to a nice start, makes his first 7 shots, and Klay at one point has taken more shots than Steph. That's not the way you want to play. That's not who the Warriors are. So I think there had to be a discussion about, are you playing for you or are we playing for us? Is it we or you? And so that's part of it. Also, I mean, I'm going to imagine that they also had some conversation about whether there's any residual effect from Draymond's punch on Jordan Poole. And I say that because Jordan has been like this season, up and down, and you don't know where it is up here. You see it on the surface, you see them playing as teammates on the court, but you don't really know what it's like up here. And that could be an issue there too. And the third thing is Steph has been playing out of his mind.